Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. I'm out here with my 1984 Chevy C10 truck, left turn build. Today, well, the day's just about over, so I'm going to do some of this stuff in the house, but I'm trying to take this glove box out of this truck because this plastic piece that is notorious for breaking the hinge part, it's broke. So every time I open up the glove box door, it falls down in the floor. It's a 7mm. I'm trying to take the screws out here. I've done this on several square body trucks of mine, and they're notorious for this. And I think to myself, well, why did GM do it like this? But you have to remember, I have to tell myself, this is a 84. So how old is this? Let's see, 94, 2004, 2014, what, 39 years old. So I'm sure GM didn't think this truck would still be around 39 years later. As you can see, the hinge is already fallen down. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, guys, so just kind of bear with me. Sheesh, I can't really. Got these little cheap tools here. They seem to work pretty good. Remember, somebody stole all of my tools out of my truck. And so I don't have I never did have a lot of tools, but now I got even less. That's the hinge. That's notorious for breaking. So, let's see if I can get this out of here. You gotta hang on to it. Now, okay. All right, I'll pause the video here, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to take this glove box latch off. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, I took the glove box out of left turn build, and I was wondering to myself, I said, self, why is this glove box for an AC truck? The AC has this cut, little notch from the factory. Left turn build didn't have AC. The truck, I mean, AC didn't have nothing but a radio and wipers. And that was it. It's a 6-cylinder 3-speed originally with an AM radio and some wipers. And that's about it. Well, a heater. But, I mean, it's plain Jane, just bones. And I thought, what, did I change this out? But I haven't. The reason I say that is I would have never left the glove box looking like that. And there's a telltale sign. That left turn build the man must have changed this out or had somebody do it, because there's one of his toothpicks. And if you watch my earlier videos on this truck, this thing was full of toothpicks. I think left turn build must have just went and ate somewhere, used the toothpick, and then threw it somewhere in the truck. Wherever it landed, that's where it stayed. So here's a telltale sign of that. So I'm going to dump all this in the trash, and I'm going to be putting on another one. It's an AC one, but that's the only one that I can get to work. I mean, that's all I have. It's got a good hinge. See what I mean about hinges breaking? They just snap this plastic. If you've got a C10, I know that you probably know what I'm talking about. But there's nothing in here of value, so I'm going to dump this in the trash, and I'll get back with you in a minute. You ever had something fight you just tooth and nail? This has. Anyway, I finally got this out. So, what you have to do, I've got a video of this, and I had to look at it myself to to remind myself how to do it. You get something like this right here, poke it in this hole. Of course, this will still be in it. But what you're trying to do, guys, is press. You see this thing right here, this latch? You lift up with it with your finger and hold it up like this. Put one of these little thin screwdrivers or a little pick or something that you have. Stick it in there, and what you're doing, you're depressing this. See what I'm doing with my finger? This is depressing this.
Wait a minute. Do that again. I'm not sure we can see.
This little screwdriver I'm using goes in this little hole right here.
Okay.
And you got to have 4 hands, maybe 6. Hold your glove box.
Latch.
Hold your glove box, hold your glove box, hold your latch open like this with your finger. Put this in the little hole here, depress, and what you're doing, you're depressing this little locking mechanism, and you gently pull out. Then you got a second one, little locking thing, and you have to do the same thing. When you get so far and it won't go no further, put your little screwdriver, pick, or whatever you got, press it in the hole, press this one down, and gently pull out. And it will eventually come out. But this is the first time this thing's been out since it was made in 39 years. So when you get all that done, you have this little thing right here. You got to take it out. So what you want to do, I hope I can do this. I'm telling you, this thing has fought me tooth and nail. You're supposed to turn it. And it should, let's see. It's been one of those days, guys, that everything I touch has turned into a problem. It's supposed to have some kind of tool to see how many sides this is. Must be a hectagon or maybe more than that. Anyway, you're supposed to, I'll have to get something to force this to be still so I can take this latch off. So I'll get back with you in a minute. I'll maneuver it.
Go.
Okay, guys, I got it loose. I kept twisting this, holding this best I could with my finger, but you just keep twisting it and it will finally come off. And then, this is unbelievable. What is with this thing?
It doesn't like you. Hit it with your...
I got it.
Okay.
Then you can take it out. The next thing you have to do is get some screwdrivers and take off the inner glove box liner. So I'll do that here in a minute. Hang in there. Okay, guys, I took my Phillips screwdriver, took all 4 screws out of this, and it comes right out, along with the broken hinge. And that's the original left turn bill. That's the original left turn bill glove box door. I have a couple of options. One of them being, I have this chrome one here that I could put on left turn bill. Of course, it needs to be cleaned up. You don't like the chrome one? In case you didn't know why they chromed them. No, we don't know. In case you wonder, guys, it's just why back in the day, back in the 60s, 50s, whatever, people chromed them. It's because, like if you had your girlfriend in the car or truck with you, you could still drive and supposedly look at her legs. I've never done that before. But I have that option for left turn bill, and this is the right glove box liner too. I'll just show you the difference in case you're new to all this. Can you see the difference? Okay, this one is not cut out like this one is. This is for AC truck. Both of these are for AC. This is for non-AC. But you can see how gummy it is in there, and I just don't feel like cleaning it today. So I'm going to use one of these AC ones. My wife doesn't want me to use this chrome one for some reason. So she likes the original one, she said. Mrs. PIB said. So I'll leave this here. And this is another option I didn't know I had. See, I'm a parts hoarder. If I see a glove box that's worth a hoot, still holding itself up, I'll grab it at the junkyard. But somebody's put hinges on this one. And that solved the problem, didn't it? I guess they got tired of fooling with this plastic thing that always breaks. So they put hinges. I could put this one on, but I got this open spot. So I have this one here that I got. That I have. I don't know if I'm using correct English or not, but it's already got the glove box lock off of it. But set this out of the way. I try not to make my videos real long and boring, but sometimes it works out that way despite my best efforts. Oh, here it is. Okay, now this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to take it off here in just a minute. This one has a little split here too. Can you see that? Little split. See my finger in there? Anyway, I have cut this out of a real thin piece of plastic, and I'm going to slide it. How did I do? I had that perfect a while ago. Maybe it's this way. I have to remember. I think it, yeah, here it is. I've got a hole right where this is, and I'm going to glue it to this hinge that is broken, and I have another piece that I'm going to, see, I had it in my head how, oh, anyway, I had another piece I was going to, maybe I was going to reinforce it right there. Anyway, I'm hoping it'll work. I don't know what I was doing with this piece. In my head, I had it figured out, but if I walk away from my brain for 1 minute, I'll lose all my good thoughts. But, anyway, when I take this off, huh?
Walk away with your brain.
I'm
Go ahead.
She's working on flowers. Anyway, when I walk away, I lose my train of thought. You get me all mixed up here on my video, and my subscribers ain't going to like it.
Sorry.
No, anyway, I've cut this out. I'm going to try to reinforce it with this as well, so maybe it won't split anymore. I got me some Gorilla Glue somewhere over there. And but first I'm going to take this off, put it on Left Turn Bill's glove box. I'm going to glue this stuff and put some painter's tape to hold it, and I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then I'll put it back on tomorrow, and hopefully, ta-da, it will work. So let me take this off. We'll see what we get into. Hang in there. Okay, I took the inner glove box liner out and put it on Left Turn Bill here. And I just thought I'd pause the video or start the video back and remind you, if you're doing the same thing I'm doing, you found one at the junkyard or maybe bought a new one, whatever your case is, don't forget to slide the upper part up under this lip, because I forgot I had all 4 screws in and looked, and I didn't do that. So I had to take them all back out again. Like I said, this thing for some reason is fighting me tooth and nail, and I'm just kind of about to get over it, I guess. But anyway, now I'm going to put my lock back in here, and I'll have to do the same thing in reverse, and put this back in. And let's see, it's kind of hard to do this. Okay, you put this in, take this out, if you've never done it before. I put it together just so I wouldn't lose it. You just have to know me, I'll lose everything. Put this thing through here. This goes on, of course the latch goes on this side. Then you put your lock in, and you'll have to do the same thing with these, with your little pick or little bitty screwdriver, and depress these so it will slide on in. So let's get at it, and I'll show what it looks like when I get done. Hang in there. Okay guys, I've got this and this. I'm going to take this apart. Then I got to screw this back in here. Oh. Trying to get the thread started. Trying to, oh my goodness.
Oops, I put my finger in the way.
Oops, got it.
Fire me?
I got it cross threaded. What is the deal here? This thing has been nothing but trouble.
Trouble.
Oh, okay. I think I got it on there. Okay, then you put this in. Remember these little things I gotta depress. Let's pray I can get them depressed. Oh, I gotta lift up on this thing too.
Okay, got it? Do you need another hand?
No, I think I've got it. It doesn't feel tight for some reason. Let's see. Hey, got it.
Yay.
See, I'm going to turn this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show that?
Oh, yeah.
Can you?
Sorry, yeah, got it.
Okay, I'm going to turn this and watch the latch. So, I think we got that part fixed. I'm pretty happy with it, so we'll go with it.
How come it's jiggly?
Well, I might have to tighten it up a little bit more.
Okay, so how'd you tighten it up?
I took this back off, depressing all these again, because my wife said it was jiggly loose. So I got it tightened up a little bit tighter. Now I'm going to put it back in and hope. I might have to depress some of them. I forgot to lift that up. There we go. I'm hoping it'll go back in. Ta-da!
Okay.
Okay, hopefully that's got that part. Okay, now I've got to glue these plastic things on here that I made so it will
Reinforce it.
I got this thin piece of plastic.
Yes.
I got a hole in it.
Yes, yes.
So I'm like Three Stooges. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to match it up with this hole here because it's got a split here. And I don't drive that truck a whole lot. And also I don't even open up the glove box hardly ever. So I'm going to glue this, use some painter's tape, glue it on here with some super glue or Gorilla Glue, whatever it is. And hopefully it will strengthen it enough to, where's that other piece go?
Make it last longer.
Yeah, make it last longer. So anyway, we'll see what we got. That's my plan. So I'll show you what it looks what it looks like when I get done. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, I got it all glued and some painter's tape here. I'm going to let it sit overnight. It's getting late in the day anyway, and Mrs. PIB said she's hungry, so that means she's going to make supper pretty soon. I'm going to put my old parts back together. This is what I was talking about. Make sure this lip, make sure you get it up and under here. I wasn't thinking. And like that. Here's an extra piece of thin plastic. I don't know where I get this stuff, but I hate to throw anything away. And and for good reason. I'll wind up using it on a truck sooner or later. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let this set overnight, and maybe tomorrow I can get left turn Bill out, and you know, we can put it in and see how it works. Like I said, I don't drive the truck a whole lot, and even the stuff I do drive a lot, you know, like my wife's little Xbox or something, I don't open up the glove box hardly ever. So, but yeah, I got two options if that doesn't work. You know, the hinges, or this one does have a good hinge on it, the chrome one. If I have to, I'll swap them out, as bad as I hate to. But anyway, there was something else I was gonna tell you. Well, I can't think of it. I'm having one of those days where if I don't say something as soon as it gets in my head, it's gone. So maybe y'all's like that too every now and again. When I put this together, my screws are over here. We're just kind of reminding myself, and I'll save it just in case I need something, or who knows. This looks like the same color as the truck I had, the '78 GMC truck Shannon. So I mean, I like that color. It's kind of copper colored. Anyway, I'll save this in case who knows what might wind up in the driveway. Like I said, I'm actively looking for something, another truck or two, so we'll just see what pops into the driveway. And you know, as soon as something becomes available that I can afford, you know, I get on Marketplace a lot of times looking, and some things are just really high. I mean, you know, for stuff that I've had that I thought I was pricing high was not really high. I mean, I'm looking at Marketplace, and you know, a $10,000 truck, you know, sometimes you run across one that's worth a hoot, but most of the time they're just kind of, you're going to have to do a lot of work to get them up the specs, I'll say. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know how I got started on that, so I'm going to get in here, start cleaning up my mess, and put all this stuff back up. And I appreciate y'all watching. I'll continue this video tomorrow, so hope y'all have a good night's rest, and I'll see you then. Hey, good morning, guys. Hope y'all slept well last night. For some reason, I didn't sleep worth a hoot. I went to bed probably about 9:30 or 10 and woke up at 4 and just could not go back to sleep for nothing. You know how you get things on your mind? But that's not why you're watching the video. Anyway, I'm out here before it starts raining. We got some storms coming in, and I'm wanting to get this glove box in this truck, left turn Bill. So, see if I can get my skinny self in here. I'm being sarcastic. Let's see. First, let me get these keys out of my hand so I can slide a little bit better. I was kind of laying in the bed trying to go back to sleep, and I was wondering if I had put too much, if my glove box trick where I glued the plastic will work. Little things like that. Little things like that I think about. And of course, my wife and I both praying for people that need to be prayed for, mentioning their names, and memorizing the books of the Bible. I got that down pat, memorizing all the books of the Bible, believe it or not. My goal for this year, I probably shouldn't mention it out loud, but my goal for this year, and so far I haven't messed up, is to not watch my tongue, which means don't say anything bad about anybody, you know, or rumors, or, you know, stuff like that. So that's my goal. That's always been a problem of mine. I mean, you know, not compared to some, I'm not. But I'm trying to improve myself. And that's my goal for this year. You know, some people have New Year's resolutions, stuff like that. And this one is mine. It's kind of rough getting out of here with all the bumps and this, that, and the other. Let's see if I can stop this thing. Hopefully I can get this on before it starts raining. Okay, where does the brake working? I'll let it run for just a minute. Try to keep the batteries charged on it. Well, I'm glad that door didn't pop open because it wouldn't latch good. Okay, I still got my two. Yeah, there's my bolts. Hang on, let me get the glove box. Okay, guys, I'll turn the truck off here in just a minute. Just bear with me, let it warm up a little bit. It'll be good for it. I don't know when I'll be back out here, and I need to start that one too. Billy James. I always name my trucks if you're new to the channel. This little piece I glued on here didn't stick worth a hoot, but the tape did. So I took the tape off, the painter's tape, and I just put it here just for added reinforcement, I guess. Instead of me throwing the tape away, this was a bust. And I'll set it right here. Not that anybody cares. So I've got all my junk in here, my loan papers and all this other stuff for this truck. And oh, dropping the screwdriver. And I'll get back with you in just a minute. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of these bolts started, and we'll see how it goes. Hang in there. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. As soon as I cut the phone off to put the glove box in, it started raining. So I had to get over here and wait for it to quit raining. It's kind of stopped for a moment, but I did get the glove box in. Let's see if it'll hold itself up. Yay! What about that? That lock is still, it's always been, you got to turn it by hand, but hey, it's staying up there. Yeehaw, yeehaw. I don't know why, but I've had a lot of trouble out of this thing. The others I've done, you know, I mean, they give you trouble, but not as much as this one. I think maybe Left Turn Bill and Mrs. Left Turn Bill must have liked the way it was. I don't really know, but oh my goodness, I'm so glad that's in there, taken care of, and it stopped raining. Well, it's barely sprinkling. So I'm going to end the video here, guys, and hope you enjoyed it. I'll show you my mistakes and everything. I don't care. It's a learning process. YouTube, for some videos ought to be required in school, like working on cars and trucks, and like mechanic work, stuff like that, my opinion, or how to do things. I refer to YouTube for a lot of things that I don't know. So, I mean, it's really, there's a lot of good things, there's a lot of bad things. So, try to look for the good. You're watching Primer at His Best. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I didn't mean to make it so long, but sometimes it happens. Starting to rain again. I'm on Instagram, Primer at His Best, Facebook, Primer at His Best. I hope that y'all will come back and watch some more of this stuff on this old truck here. One of these trucks or something else, who knows. But thanks for watching, guys. Oh, don't forget, if you have no car or no truck you'd like me to put on my YouTube channel, I'm going to say this in a hurry. Let me just get out of the way. I just barely got that in there. If you have a no car or no truck that you'd like me to put on my YouTube channel, Primer at His Best, send me a video 2 or 3 minutes long to primerathisbest@comcast.net, or Facebook Messenger, Primer at His Best, or Instagram Messenger, Primer at His Best. Also, it's called PIB Subscriber Rides. You know, we can look at what you're working on, what you just bought, what you just traded for, what you just drug out of a ditch, out of the woods, out of a field. I enjoy looking at that stuff. I especially enjoy looking at stuff like that. Or if you have a really nice car or truck, send me a video. I'll stick it on my YouTube channel. You can show your family and friends and people that's maybe not able to come visit you, that's maybe your family members live a long way away. You can send a video to YouTube and tell them, hey, it's up there on Primer is Best. Like and subscribe, please. Also, if you have a old car or truck parts that you're looking for or wanting to get rid of, I have PIB Swapping Shop. Send me a video the same way. Primer is Best at Comcast.net or Facebook Primer is Best. Facebook Messenger Primer is Best, or Instagram Messenger Primer is Best. Whew. Also, if you're trying to sell your old car or old truck, or you're looking for an old car or an old truck, particular kind or brand or color, whatever, I don't know, you can send me videos that way too, and I'll stick it up there. You'll have to include your name and phone number for all this to work out, guys. So, Primer is Best, Comcast.net, Facebook Messenger Primer is Best, Instagram Messenger Primer is Best. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't much, probably boring to most people, but it's just what I'm doing, and I'm trying to document everything I do on this truck. So if somebody one of these days is interested in old Left Turn Bill or Billy James here, that I can always say, go back and look at my older videos. God bless y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all later.